Hello, welcome to a new reading vlog. It's been about a month, probably by the time this gets uploaded, month and a half, you know how it is. It is now officially spring. We had hopefully our last cold spell, please, our last cold spell. It is like 85 degrees today. I've been very busy. Today's Saturday. My friend and I did a couple of bookish things. It was kind of a total bust. It was like, one of them was like a 25-cent book sale, went out empty-handed. The other one was like a book swap. I went in with 12 books to swap and only ended up swapping 3. So, not really successful, but that's okay. But this is a exciting reading vlog because we're going to be reading one of my most anticipated releases of 2026. This book, ever since I heard about it last year, it's been on my radar and I've been looking forward for it to come out, and it finally released on Tuesday, so I immediately went to grab it. And the book I'm talking about is Hell's Heart by Alexis Hall. And so this, I don't actually know too much about it, but the thing that got me and what made me interested in it is like the not caption, but I guess like I don't know, it says it's basically Gideon the Ninth meets Moby Dick. I don't know what that means, but I'm here for this. So I'm thinking like part like space opera, but Moby Dick. So I don't know what the Moby Dick part means. So I'm going to read the excerpt or the like synopsis to you. So let's read that. They are monsters, legends, gods. They are our prey. Earth is dead, which leaves us stuck living in atmospheric domes on planets that will kill us if we blink wrong or run out of fuel. By fuel, I mean what is that word? The cerebrospinal fluid of gargantuan quasiphysic space monsters. I joined the hunt hoping to get paid and maybe laid, but mostly paid. Instead, I followed a captain chasing abominations in the skies of Jupiter. We battled the Mobius beast itself there in the red eye of the world. Spoiler, we lost. I'm excited. So it seems like it's gonna have like the humor and like banter of Gideon the Ninth. And I've never read Moby Dick. Spoiler alert, I never have. It's not one of the classics I've been interested in. But we're gonna see. We're going to read this. It's a bit chunkier. It's like 450 pages. It's exactly 450 pages. So we're gonna read this and see what's up. One of my most anticipated releases of the year. There's a few releases this year compared to last year that I'm excited for, and this is the first. So let's get into it. Also, which I'm not probably going to start it today. In about an hour, I'm going to meet my family and we're going to go see the movie adaptation for Project Hail Mary. If you don't know this about me, I hate going to the movies. I see maybe 1 to 2 movies per year. I just hate going to the movies. I hate watching movies. But I read the book, so I feel like I need to watch the movie. So we're gonna go do that, and it's a very long movie, so that's gonna take up the rest of my evening. But yeah, so hopefully start this tomorrow, because I don't have any plans tomorrow. And then I will catch back up. I'll probably give a short review of the movie. But yeah, so those are my plans, and I'm so excited to get into this. So I will catch you probably tomorrow. Hi, welcome back. I don't know why I say welcome back every time. If you're watching, you probably haven't gone anywhere. But it is now Monday evening. I ended up not updating any yesterday, but Saturday we did go and see the movie Project Hail Mary. It was very good. Really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a bit more than the book, and gave the book 4 stars. Enjoyed it a bit more than the book. It was very accurate, I thought. No issues. Good movie all around. No complaints. I just did the second bag of the One Piece Going Merry boat. See a little pizza and like dishes. So really just building the exterior and parts of the interior. But yeah, so little update. I did read 50 pages of Hell's Heart. As with any brand new sci-fi and fantasy book, you go into it, you start it, and you have no idea what's going on. And that's the case here. I don't know these characters. I don't know the concepts that they're throwing at me. It's just everything's brand new and I have no idea what's going on. But, that's okay. That's what the process is for. So we're following our main character. Do we know her name? I don't know if we know their name. I feel like that's something I should know, but I don't. It's in first person. I'm definitely getting Gideon the Ninth vibes. Like, in terms of the humor, it's there. Very much feeling that. So what has happened so far in the very slim 50 pages I've read? Our main character is kind of lost in life, doesn't really have a purpose, but I don't really know what they do, but they're looking for a ship to fight Leviathans. I think that's it's not really their calling, but it's something for them to do, right? And so they're looking for a ship, and they don't have a lot of money, so they go to this cheap motel, and they have to share a bed with someone. That person they call Q, and Q is a different race. She has glowing marks on her skin that light up, so that's pretty cool. I think she's called a Terran, that's the race. And so they don't always communicate, they can't always speak the same language, but she's kind of hey, Q, you're a harpooner, why don't you just go with me and we get a boat? And so where I left off is they are trying to get this really cool ship, or trying to get on it with this existing crew. So that's where I left off. I don't have a feeling for whether I like it or not yet, because it's just, all these new concepts. I don't really know anything, which is fine, because that's what I expected, because that's pretty normal. So it's Monday evening. I already ate dinner. I did my Lego. For the rest of the night, I definitely would like to read 50 more pages. And yeah, I don't have any other plans besides that, besides lay in bed and brain rot for the rest of the evening. Maybe read a manga, I don't know. But those are my plans. I just want to check in real quick. And I will check in with you hopefully tomorrow, or maybe Wednesday. I don't know. I'll check in with you at some point. Hey, it has been 6 days, and she was just sitting beside me, but as soon as I start talking to the camera, she's like, ooh, let me get in front of it. So, it's been 6 days since I filmed. It's now Sunday, and feeling a bit rough. It's whatever, it's fine. But I have made some progress. Last time I filmed it was Monday. I did not read any of Hell's Heart until yesterday. But I have made quite some progress. I've read 120 pages. So Yeah, so I've made some tabs, just a few. So I'm now at, let's see, I think this is 40%. Come here. Can you get out of the way, please? Thank you. So I'm this way through. I have this much left. So it's kind of hard for me to tell you what's going on, because even still, I'm not 100% like sure of what's up, you know? But okay, so we have our main character, who still does not have a name, by the way. Calypso. And but so, you know, they're on this boat and they meet the captain, whose name I can't remember if I said that last time, who we're just calling A, like the letter. So we have Q, and then we have, I'm just gonna have to hold this, Q and then A. A is the captain, and immediately, like, she has some sort of presence about her. She lost her leg in a Leviathan, like, fight, which I guess is going to be the Moby Dick aspect of the book. Like, that's the beast they're trying to go back and kill. And so immediately our main character is like quite taken by the captain. Not like in a super positive way, but just like, this person is compelling and I need to know more about them. We meet all the crew, and I could not tell you the names of the crew at all, or like their personalities. They're all just kind of blurring together. So far, I feel like we're not getting a lot of characterization, and like, I don't know these characters well. If something happens to them, I feel like I won't be like too upset about it, because I don't know them. I don't know their backstory. I don't know like really what they're fighting for. It's just very on the surface level of characterization, which, you know, I'm not even halfway through yet, but you know, that's just one thing to point out. They fought a couple of the Leviathans already. We've explored the ship. We've gotten some relationship stuff happening, and a lot of banter, lots of funny stuff. So it's just really, I'm still not sure how I'm feeling about it. It's not bad by any means, but just to be determined, you know. So that's an update for that. It was really quick. I mean, nothing like substantial has happened really, I don't think. But so it's Sunday. It is 11:30. There's a K-pop event happening. I don't think I'm gonna go to that. I don't know. But I found out there's an event at like a bookstore, used bookstore here. There's going to be baby goats. So I'm going to go, not necessarily to bookshop, but to see the baby goats and maybe take a picture and show you the baby goats. So that'll be fun. They're also doing like an Easter egg hunt, so I might look around. I'm going to bring like 4 books to trade in for cash, for store credit. So just going to go out for a little bit. Might swing by the library and drop off the manga that I checked out last time. This new library that I've been going to, they have a great manga selection. So this is Black Butler Volume 34. This is the last one I need to read before I can return these. But that's what's going on. I'm wearing a long sleeve because when I woke up it was cold, but now it's getting hot out. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready get ready for the goats and books. And might go to the library, might not, just depending on how long I'm at the bookstore. Have to get gas. Yeah. That's it. I'm going to try to read more later while I can before the work week starts. So if I do, I will give you an update. But as for right now, hopefully I remember to record the goats at the bookstore. But we'll see. I will see you after the goats. Hopefully they're very cute and not stinky, but we'll see. Oh, it's too bright. So I went to the bookshop, you know, for the goats. the goats were not there. Because I went right as they opened, because I was like, I don't want to be out. Like, I wanted to get it done so I had time to do things in the afternoon. The goats weren't there. I went right when they opened and the goats were not there yet, so I hung out for a little bit, just like browsing to see if the goats would arrive. They did not, so that was a waste of time. I just want to give you that quick update on that. Yeah, the goats were not there. So, I mean, I'm not doing anything else today. I just want to give you the goat update. It was a sad goat update, but no goats. Sorry. Hey, welcome to my final update for Hell's Heart. I feel a bit bad because I feel like I haven't told you anything about what the book's about, but I don't think that's my fault. Like, oh no, we're gonna talk. So I finished Hell's Heart 2 to 3 days ago and really needed to sit with it for a bit. You can see I did make some annotations, but yeah, this is completely done now. One of my most anticipated of the year, the first one released for the year. It was very much like Gideon the Ninth, which is what I heard people saying, that it was like Gideon the Ninth. And yes, that statement is correct. Oh my gosh. It is correct that it's like Gideon the Ninth. Mainly because, not even because of like all the space stuff, just one, the humor is there. Also, the confusion where you don't know what's going on. And even towards the end of the book, or at the end of the book, you still don't really know a lot, and there's a lot thrown at you. So it is very confusing, but I don't think in a bad way, but I think that's why a lot of people would not like this book. If you like Gideon the Ninth, I would say give it a try. Just because, I don't know, I feel like I've read some of the reviews, I think people are being a little bit harsh, but like, I understand where they're coming from. But with this, my thoughts haven't changed much from where I ended last time, but like, I still feel like I don't know the characters hardly at all. Our main character, I knew some of her past, and I understood her motivations for why she did things and how she acted, but I just, like, there's no deep connection. Like, I didn't really care about her that much. The person I felt like I knew the most was the captain, but still, I don't know anything about her past. The only thing I know is her history with the Leviathan, but in terms of, like, personality and struggles in life and everything, I don't know. So despite that, though, I enjoyed it. It was a good read. It was definitely tense towards the end. And so I went back and forth with myself on, like, am I going to rate this, like, I was going between a 3.5 and a 4-star. And so I think, I really don't know, honestly. I'm leaning towards 4-star, but the more, like, I talk about it out loud, I'm like, might be a 3.5-star. I don't know, like, the vibes were great. We're out in space, we're hunting these giant creatures, big cast of characters, which, I mean, we don't know anything about. But it's just like the tension and the vibes and everything was there. Beyond that, though, I don't know. So I feel like I've said a lot of I don't know when I've talked about this book, but I mean, it was good. I just can't tell you anything about the characters, really. The ending was sad, very emotional ending, but yeah, that's my first anticipated read of the year. Done. Yeah, it was weird. The whole thing was weird. But not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm not upset with it. So that is Hell's Heart. That's the end of the video. Nothing more to talk about. Yeah, I'm actually pretty satisfied with it. So I'm going to end the video here. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be the next video, but I also have another anticipated read coming in the mail very soon, like end of this week as I'm filming this. But I don't know if that will be the next read or if it'll wait a couple weeks, but stay tuned for like another anticipated reads. And I would also, no, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm thinking of doing like a video series, but I don't want to spoil it. But we'll see if I'm up to the challenge. So I'm going to leave you here. That's Hell's Heart. Pretty good. Longish, but good. So I'm going to stop repeating myself. I just got home from work, so I'm going to relax in bed, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.